6:35 now. We could learn more today about the fate of a Maryland man who multiple judges have concluded was improperly deported to his native El Salvador. The Supreme Court even ordered his return, but the Trump administration is refusing to bring him back.
And as CBS News correspondent Derek Wally shares, Trump is also hinting at deporting American citizens.
Today, parties are due back in federal court in the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man the Trump administration admits was mistakenly deported to El Salvador. But at the White House Monday, the president of El Salvador said Garcia will remain in prison.
How can I return him to the United States? Like I smuggle him into the United States, or what do I do? Of course, I'm not going to do it.
Top White House officials remain defiant despite a Supreme Court order for the administration to facilitate Garcia's release.
He was illegally in our country. He had been illegally in our country. If they wanted to return him, we would facilitate it, meaning provide a plane.
The White House says Garcia has affiliations with the MS-13 gang, which his family denies. In 2019, a judge ruled he could stay in the U.S. for fear going back to El Salvador could put his life in danger. Monday, President Trump also suggested he wants to deport some violent U.S. citizens.
If it's a homegrown criminal, I have no problem. Now, we're studying the laws right now.
As for his ongoing trade war, Trump says he's now weighing exemptions to his 25% auto tariffs.
I'm looking at something to help some of the car companies. They need a little bit of time.
The tariff whiplash coming after Trump allowed exemptions for some electronics before later backtracking, claiming those Chinese-made products were now just part of a different, quote, tariff bucket. Derek Waller, CBS News.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 8, verse 1. Strive not with a mighty man, lest thou fall into his hands. Call Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rekat Quadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the AkA out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Sirach, chapter 8, verse 1. Strive not with a mighty man, lest thou fall into his hands. And mainly, which we're concerned about is you Israelites. A lot of you jakes, you think you can contend, you can compete, you can go head on with this damn devil, man. Okay? We know that we need a higher power, that we need something that's going to rescue and redeem, protect, guide, direct, everything that we need, man. Okay? Because as you heard on this news clip, Nero, AkA Donald Trump, man, he letting loose, man. He going ham, okay? Hard as a motherfucker, if you don't know what that means in nigger terms, okay? But, a lot of y'all Babylonians, okay, you black, Hispanic, Native and Seminole Indians, you want to contend with this, man. We have Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai fighting for us, man. We fear the one that controls everything, and that's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay? We know that we're at war. We know the agenda. We know the plan. Okay? And we know the outcome. And that's why we patiently suffer what we go through, because we know at the end of the day, we already have the victory. We just have to endure. We just have to pray and hope and have faith and have trust and belief that we're part of that number. Okay? Because we know this man is a fucking maniac. We know this man is a psycho. But y'all, again, y'all Babylonians, y'all Americans, you're going to find out the hard way, man. This man is showing you, the Lord put the spirit on this man to show you who he truly is. Sirach chapter 8, verse 1. Strive not with a mighty man, because he has control over the whole damn earth, man. All the resources. Okay, nothing's a go unless he say so. Okay, and he's showing you that he's tired of being ashamed for what he has done, for his story, history. Okay, which is his story, and his story is jacked up. Okay, strive not with a mighty man, lest thou fall into his hands, and the Lord's going to hand you over to this damn devil, man. Okay, Trump is talking about deporting American citizens, Americans that were actually born here in America. Now, he didn't specifically say whether they're going to be white, black, Indian, okay, Chinese, Japanese. He said American citizen, so that means he doesn't give a fuck. He don't care what race you is. If you're a problem, you got to go. Okay? Because again, man, we fear the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and we're patiently waiting for the Lord to bring forth judgment, for the Lord to get busy. So this is Hebrews chapter 12, and I'm gonna start off at verse 28. Wherefore we receive a kingdom which cannot be moved. And this man's kingdom is being divided. This man's kingdom is being roused up. This man's kingdom is being completely dismantled right before our eyes, man. But our rulership, our kingdom is going to be forever. Okay, and we're patiently waiting for that, man. Okay. Hebrews 12, verse 28. Wherefore we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace, because this grace period we take seriously, man. The hopeful elect, which we hope and pray to be the elect, we take this seriously, man. This is not a fucking game. This is not a joke to us, man. Okay? We're not out here playing around with this grace period. And a lot of you fucking wicked ass Israelites that prove what you're about, prove what type of spirit you're in, okay? What type of fruit you produce. Okay, because as it states again, a corrupt tree cannot bring forth good fruit, and a good tree cannot bring forth wicked fruit, man. Okay? And the Lord, again, the Lord's going to hand you fucking reprobates, you wicked ass Israelites, whether man or woman, children. He's going to hand you over to this damn devil, man, because you ain't right. Okay? Hebrews 12, verse 28. Wherefore we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace, whereby we may serve the Most High. And also, too, Shalaka, again, you Israelites is also taking this grace period to expose one another. You're not prophesying. You're not edifying. You're not warning. You're not comforting, giving the sheep comfort with the scriptures. You're not giving the sheep more trust, more belief, more faith, more hope, and what the Lord has said and what the Lord will bring forth and what the Lord will do for us in these times of need. Okay, a lot of you motherfuckers are going back and forth like a bunch of bitches, a bunch of bitch ass women. Because a lot of you men act like fucking women. If you don't like how I'm talking, what I'm saying in this lesson, unsubscribe and go somewhere else. Okay, and take this with you. Fuck you. Okay. Hebrews 12, verse 28. Wherefore we receive a kingdom which cannot be moved. Let us have grace, whereby we may serve the Most High acceptably with reverence and godly fear. And a lot of y'all don't have that. Y'all don't serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Y'all serve your own belly. Y'all serve your own desire, your own lust. And you don't do things that's acceptable to the Lord. You do things of the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, man. Okay? And you don't reverence, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. You don't acknowledge, a lot of y'all don't acknowledge the names. A lot of y'all don't acknowledge the Son. And y'all damn sure don't fear Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Verse 29, for our power is a consuming fire. So we know that the Lord is going to consume this man that attempts to strive and contend and go against us, man. We don't have to fight. The Lord fights our battles. Roughly paraphrasing Exodus 14 and also Deuteronomy, man. The Lord fights our battles, man. Okay? It's all of the heavens. It's all of his will. Okay? And we believe that. Okay? Because we know, man, this devil is telling you who he is. This devil is literally showing you, his judgment, which his judgment is perverse, is crooked, is harmful, is horrible, is dreadful. Okay? Matter of fact, let's grab that. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 7. They are terrible. These people are terrible, man. Everything about them is terrible, man. Okay? Everything about them is terrible. Okay? The way they rule the earth. Okay? Their laws. Okay? The production of the food. The taxation, the usury, everything, man. The injustice. Everything, man. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 7. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. And it's a prime example right here, what you see Trump doing, man. He's showing you that he's he's going all out. Like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary. Okay? He basically, you know, showing y'all that, you know, it's, you know, I'm a die for this. You know, and to be honest with you, that's a spirit that the hopeful elect should be in. You should be ready to die for this truth. You should be ready to die for what you believe in, man. Okay? But, you know, it's going to be shown those in the very near future when all hell breaks loose, when shit hit the fan, those that are ready to even die for this, man. Those that are really committed, those that are really sincere, those that are really invested. Okay? Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 7. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves, man, because it's all about them. Okay? They are very, very what? Selfish. Okay? They only concerned about their well-being. They don't give a fuck about you Americans, you Babylonians. Okay? Period. You know, they're formulating a new plan to have you completely in subjection to them. Okay? Bringing back slavery. Worse than it was before. You know, they're going to be giving you rations. They're going to ration out your food. They're going to give you a universal income. Okay? And then on top of that, they want to monitor you. They want to know when you're sad, when you're happy, when you're busting off a nut in your woman, when you're defecating, when you're peeing, when you're sick. They want to know all that. They want to be able to read your mind, man. Okay, but let's continue because, you know, again, the Lord has given us the blueprint, the plan. So we know what this devil's going to do before he does it, man. So we're not surprised, man. We're just begging and pleading, hoping that the Lord, you know, speeds this process up. 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And how is that? Because the Lord, again, he has awoken us. He has activated us. He has enlightened us with these prophecies. He has given us the step-by-step plan. Okay? It's the prophet's vocation, part of his calling, to know these things. So nothing that's going to be brought forth is going to take us by surprise. But as far as you Israelites in the world and you heathens in the world, y'all are going to be surprised. Because, you know, you have people here and there that's saying certain stuff on certain platforms and podcasts and YouTube channels and Rumble and all that. But it's not precisely lining up 144% with the scriptures. Okay? We give you the complete the complete understanding through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that's something that we have been gifted to do. So Satan's not going to get an advantage of us because we are already enlightened, edified, informed, warned of his devices, of his agenda, of his plan. And what Trump said about deporting American citizens, that's not shocking to us. And, you know, the main target is going to be you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians, you Israelites. Because you Israelites, look, this war is between Esau, Edom, and the Israelites. The Hebrew Edomites versus the Hebrew Israelites. That's the main friction. Okay? And trust and believe, Esau knows somebody has to go. And they're going to fight tooth and nail to make sure it's not them. But guess what? It's going to be them at the end. So what they're trying to do to us is going to be done to them. All right? But let's continue. Because again, like I just stated, this man is terrible. He's dreadful. He's wicked. He's perverse. Everything about this man is vexing. Everything about this man is completely evil. So this is the song of the three holy children. It's only one chapter, and I'm going to read verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies. Because again, their judgment proceeds of themselves, and they're terrible and dreadful. And they don't like authority. They don't even take heed to their own fucking authority. Now, come on, man. They don't even take heed to their own fucking authority. That should let you know something. And you fucking stupid ass Israelites want to save these devils. Man, oh man, it's going to be gruesome, man. When you read these scriptures, you got to imagine these scriptures, man. It's going to be gruesome when the Lord starts judging 2/3 of our people, man. Especially you ones that love these damn heathens, and especially you ones that love the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Okay? Song of the Three Holy Children, verse 1. It's like chapter 1, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful, forsakers of the Most High. They hate Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai because everything that they do is to contend and also to show forth in their own eyes that they can do better than the Most High and what he has done. Okay, they blaspheme him every single day. Okay, and to an unjust king. Okay, man, you can't tell me these devils are not unjust. And the most wicked in all the world. Why do you think the Lord gave them that title? The wicked. Okay, because they are the damn wicked. Okay, you should have a damn picture with these devils with the word wicked in the dictionary, man. They are the clear description, the clear example, the clear definition of the word wicked. Okay? Because they go above and beyond to, dominate that position. Okay? And the Lord handed us over to these devils because, our people want to continue to go off. Our people want to continue to be rebellious, man. And now we're in this captivity getting our asses whipped. And guess what? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Okay, you see what Trump doing, man. Trump letting his nuts hang, man. Trump out here saying, what you gonna do about it? Every time he say or do something or bring something else forth that he's gonna do, he look at you motherfuckers in the camera and say, what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do a damn thing. You just gonna take it. Okay? Because again, man, these devils know they have but a short time. They know what's going on. They know that the Most High is dealing with his prophets. They know that the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is bringing forth these prophecies that we speak of. They know, but they believe in their wicked, perverse mind that they can overcome, that they can be profitable and beneficial in their endeavors. Okay? Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. So y'all, live it up. Live it up. Okay, we know that you Edomites, especially you men, are natural born Moes. Do your thing. Max out your credit cards, splurge out, do all the cocaine, all the drugs that you do. Be the biggest, FAGGOTSs that you want to be. Live it up. Okay? Take heed. Live it up. All right? Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. So woe, destruction, a lot of mayhem, a lot of chaos, a lot of horrific times are going to be done here. Okay, and again, those tariffs, if I'm saying it right, that Trump is bringing forth, is going to hurt you Americans first. Okay, he wants to completely destroy the economy. He wants to completely destroy the dollar. Okay, it has to be done. Okay, for them to bring forth that digital currency 100%, for them to start to bring all that full course of their agenda. Okay, and the government wants you to depend on them. Okay, and they also want to cause insurrection, sedition. They want to cause that, so they can also bring in what? Martial law. Okay? And to the sea, so like a woe to the inhabitants of earth and of the sea, for the devil, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, is come down onto you, having great wrath. Okay? He don't give a fuck. No mercy, no shame, no pity, no sympathy, no empathy. Okay? Again, as I stated, Trump is he's buck wild right now, man. And it's only a warm-up. It's only a warm-up. He getting buck wild nasty, but it's only a warm-up. And it's only been 3 months. Okay? 4 more days, it'll be 3 months that Trump has been in office. So imagine what he's going to do at the end of this month, the next month. Keep on going, man. It's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Okay, you already got women on social media crying about them, losing their small businesses because of the increase of these terrorists that he's bringing on these different countries. Okay, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, so he got to keep it going. He got to keep it moving. You know, overdrive, overtime, no sleep, no rest. He knows, man. And that's the type of spirit we need to be in, man. Overdrive, overtime. Okay? And of course, we got to get our sleep, you know what I mean? We got to get our rest. You know, we in these weak, corruptible bodies, but, you know, we should always be in overdrive, overtime. So let's close out because the point is made. I made a statement, so we're going to close out with that statement earlier. You know, that Isaiah 19:4, that cruel God. He spoke all those sweet, lovable things to get in office. He told you he's going to do this, he's going to do that. He did it all with a smile. He said, please believe in me. That's what he told you, you reprobates. Okay, you Hispanics for Trump. You niggas for Trump. You Native American Indians for Trump. You patriots for Trump. Okay? He told you to believe in him. He told you he was gonna make life more comfortable for you. And now what's happened? You not at ease. You have a whole bunch of discomfort. Okay, you can't get no sleep. Okay, you're uncomfortable. Okay, uncomfortable. Salakia. Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians, okay, you Babylonians, you Americans, will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and we believe that cruel Lord that's governing the earth, you know, because America's a corporation, okay, and we believe it's Trump. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Yahweh of hosts. So the Lord, you know, the Lord is bringing forth his promises, man. The Lord is activating and awakening and establishing his prophecies, man. And it's a beautiful sight for us to see the downfall of our enemies and the rising up of our nation, starting with the hopeful elect. So like it's starting with the elect, which we hope and pray to be, that's being established right now, that house of David, those lovely stones being built, that third temple, man. Okay? So the Lord has established that cruel king to take away that comfort, to take away that relaxation, to take away that worry-free spirit, that proud and lofty spirit that you damn devils and you heathens and you stupid ass Israelites have in here in this society, man. Okay? And it's only going to get worse, man. But I don't want to rot to Zah. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere AkA and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakak Kwadash, Wathawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakak Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahawashi. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want to rot to Zah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.